Hi, Brittany here with day 23 of our 67 days towards our own at-home practice. We have an awesome day today where we're going to start to learn how to detoxify our body. We have 4 simple ways of detoxifying the body. The first one we'll start with is with the breath, and then the 3 other are with the body, and that is by inverting, twisting the body, and opening the chest. We'll learn about all of that in a different video. Today we're just going to focus on learning the poses and going through those motions, okay? So we're going to sit up nice and tall, tuning into the breath, deep breaths in, complete breaths out. Coming into our Ujjayi breathing for 5 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more for good measure because I lost count. Now we're going to return to our belly breathing. And our next breathing technique is called Kapalabhati, which translates out to skull shining breath, where we're going to be forcibly exhaling at a rate of 1 breath per second. We're going to do it for 15 breaths in a row and 3 rounds with some deep breaths in between. And this translates to skull shining because it helps clean everything out of your system, so you might want to grab some tissues. Sitting up nice and tall, 3 deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. Beginning our first round after our next inhale. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. 2 more. Beginning our second round after this next inhale. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. 2 more deep breaths. Beginning our final round after this next inhale. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely, taking 1 more deep belly breath. And then coming onto our hands and our knees, beginning our practice with our 6 directions of the spine. I'm going to be doing the intermediate 6, but doing any 6 that's most nourishing for you. And we'll start off in the essence of detoxification with our twists. We're doing the intermediate, inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to twist. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, coming back in. Inhaling our left arm up, our right leg back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to twist. Gently gripping with our bottom hand to take tension off the wrist. Lengthening, coming back in, coming right into our cat-cows. Inhaling up. Exhaling, pressing through the fingers, belly into the back. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. Just one more. And then we're going to come right into our side plank variation. Whichever one's most nourishing for us today. Lifting the hips towards the ceiling, whichever that is. Inhaling up. And exhaling in. 2 more on each side. Just one more. Really lifting those hips nice and high. Keeping that palm that's on the ground right under your shoulder, gripping the mat for support. And then when we come back to center, gently pressing up into our downward facing dog. Pushing through the fingers, our head between our elbows, grounding the heels, finding that comfortable spot here that we can stay for 9 deep breaths. This will be our inversion of our practice. And then maybe that means we're going to gently pump the knees so that it takes any discomfort here off of our mind, but still pressing through those fingers, lifting the hips. 5 more deep breaths here. Feeling the body, keeping attention on the breath. Just 2 more. And then gently walking the feet in, coming into our forward fold. Finding our comfort here. And when we're ready, gently coming up to standing any way that we deem fit. Whether that's coming up 1 vertebrae at a time, nice straight spine, finding your nourishment, coming to standing. We're going to go right into our sun salutations B series. We're going to do 1 round with the breath to really warm us up. And then we're going to explore a 3 breath round of sun salutations that's a little bit more detoxifying. So we're going to do B series with our lunges, inhaling up, squeezing the butt, gentle arch, and exhale, fold forward. Inhaling to the knees, exhaling back in. You can inhale the right knee back, shoulders together. Exhale our left knee to meet the right. Gently lower down. Inhaling to our cobra. And exhaling to our downward facing dog. We're going to inhale that right foot forward, left knee down. And then exhale, our left foot meets our right in our forward fold. Inhaling back up to the knees. And then exhaling, coming back into the body. Inhale, gently reach up, swanning up, squeezing the butt, arching the back. Exhale, palms to chest and balancing ourselves out. Inhaling up, gentle arch. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale to the knees. Exhaling back down. Inhaling our left knee back. Exhale, our right knee meets it. Forearms, forehead to the mat. Inhaling to our baby cobra. And then exhaling, coming into our downward facing dog. We're going to inhale that left foot forward, right knee down. And on our exhale, bring our right foot to meet our left in our forward fold. Inhaling to the knees, and then exhaling back in. We're going to inhale, reach up, gentle arch. Exhale, palms to chest. Should feel nice and warmed up. We're going to go right into our round of our more detoxifying sun salutations. Now, being detoxifying, that means we're going to do a little bit, give ourselves a little bit more support. So bring our hands to our chest, gently pressing through our fingertips. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here, finding our comfort on our feet, paying attention to our body, slowing down the breath, deepening the breath, bringing the palms to our lower back. We're going to support our back bend, bringing the hands right by the butt, squeezing the shoulders together, still hugging the butt, hugging the thighs toward one another as we arch the back. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Maybe nice deep breaths. We're going to inhale, assist our body back up to center. We're going to hold our hands here as we fold. And then when we can't keep a straight back anymore, we're going to let go, sliding our palms down, gently bending the knees, taking tension off of our hamstrings, placing our hands on the sides of our feet. We're going to put pressure onto that left hand, bending the left knee, straightening the right, and twisting up. Making our fold into a nourishing twist to help push things out. Stimulating our immunity. One more nice deep breath here. Deep inhale, twist a little further. Then exhale, come back in, gently bend the knee. You're going to straighten the left knee, keep the right knee bent, left arm up. 2 more nice deep breaths here. Inhale, twist a little further. And then exhale, coming back in, nice gently bent knees. We'll reach the right knee back, grounding it down. Bring our palm inside our right foot, keeping our belly onto our thigh, twisting to the left side, reaching our left arm up. We're going to feel a little bit more of a twist here, and taking 2 deep breaths. Still gripping through the bottom hand, taking tension off the wrist. And then coming back down. We're going to bring our left foot to meet our right. Forearms, forehead down, hugging the shoulders together in the back, opening the chest. 2 more nice deep breaths here. Letting tension go from the body. Letting the chest sink towards the mat. And then coming forward into our cobra, hugging the shoulders together. We're going to gently stare over the right shoulder as we straighten the left arm. 1 more nice deep breath. Coming back to our cobra, straightening the right arm, staring over the left shoulder. Coming back to our center, rolling onto our knees so that we're just supporting our body a little bit more when we're detoxing. Pushing through the hands, lifting the hips, coming back into our downward facing dog. We're going to bend one knee, allowing the other heel to come down, twist over and stare under our right armpit. So bend the left knee, staring under the right armpit, taking 2 deep breaths here. Then coming back to center, bending the right knee, staring under the left armpit. 2 more nice deep breaths. coming up to our center, we're going to reach our right foot up, bringing it forward into our lunge, dropping that left knee down, keeping the left palm grounded, reaching the right arm up, belly on, fairly close to our thigh at the very least. One more nice deep breath. Twisting a little further, and then coming back in. We're going to bring our left foot to meet our right, back into our fold. Gently bending one knee at a time, massaging our lower back. And then just sliding up the legs, one vertebrae at a time, gently supporting the spine, coming on up. And that's just a nice, easy way to make our sun salutations a bit more detoxifying. Adding some twists in there and holding our inversions just a little bit longer. And then also stressing any of that chest opening like we did in the cobra. It's just great. So we're going to go into our dancing warrior sequence. And we're going to add something onto it. That's just going to be kind of cool. And hope you like it. Inhaling, arms out to the side. We're going to reach our right leg back. Deep inhale, complete exhale, arms up, coming into our warrior, pressing through the fingers. 2 more deep breaths here. Hugging the knees towards one another, solid foundation, top body in line. We're going to drop the back arm, opening up into our warrior. Eyes forward. Maybe bending a little bit more into that front knee. One more nice deep breath. Dropping that back arm, top arm up and over. Nice deep breath here. Again, maybe bending a little bit more into that front knee. Reaching through the top hand, bringing the elbow to the front knee, right arm up and over. One more deep breath. Then straightening that front knee, surrounding the front foot with our hands and dropping our head to our knee. This posture is called intense side stretch. We're going to stay here for 2 more nice deep breaths. Now we're going to bend that knee again. Gently bring our elbow back, reaching up and coming back into our warrior 2. 2 more deep breaths here. Cartwheeling the arms. Right foot meets the left in our fold. We're going to gently come on up to our standing. Arms back out to the side. Lifting our left foot back. Ooh, I went to a little bit deeper lunge this time. 2 more nice deep breaths. Gently reaching the arms up and overhead. Hugging the knees towards one another. 2 nice deep breaths in our warrior 1. I'm going to open up into our warrior 2. Maybe bend a little bit more into that front knee. Hugging the shoulders together in the back. And surrendering that hand, coming into our reverse warrior. Cartwheeling the arms to our extended side. One more deep breath here. And straightening our knee. Both hands surround our front foot. Hips coming over that front knee. head to our knee, 3 deep breaths. Coming back up, bending the knee, elbow back up to the knee, coming back into our side, and then to our warrior. 2 deep breaths here. Cartwheeling the arms, left foot meets our right, and then we're going to gently come on up. Beautiful. Our intense side stretch is just another light inversion. So that's helps us detoxify. It helps stimulate all the good stuff in our brain. We're going to come down onto our back, going into our bridge pose. Knees together, toes facing forward, hands by our hips, pressing through the toes, lifting up the hips as we bring our shoulders underneath our back, interlacing our fingers, taking 3 nice deep breaths here, pressing through the toes, lifting the hips. Just one more. Letting go of the hands, taking an exhale to come down, and then inhaling right back up. Exhaling down. 2 more deep breaths like this. Pressing through the toes, still lifting the hips. Just one more. Really stressing the hips up towards the ceiling. And gently coming down. Now inhaling, lifting up. Bring our hands to support. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Pressing through those toes, still lifting the hips. The hands are just here to make it a little bit more gentle. 2 more deep breaths. Lifting those hips and then exhaling, coming back down. We're going to bring our knees into our chest, gently rocking side to side. Our warrior sequence is very low back heavy, so it's very aligning, but it could cause some tension there, so it's very nice to support the low back afterwards. And then to make our lying a little bit more detoxifying, we already did the bridge. It was a light inversion. We're going to come up, and the bridge was also a chest opener. And we're going to bring our knees over to the left side. Staring past our right fingers, 3 nice deep breaths here. Just one more. Pressing through the fingers, coming back to center. Staring over the left fingers, bringing the knees to the right side. 3 deep breaths. Just one more. Pressing through the fingers, coming back to center. Ending our first detoxification practice with our legs up the wall, Viparita Karani. Just an amazing, amazing, amazing detox posture. It drains any of the fluids that are in our legs as it supports our lower back and helps us it's a light inversion, so it calms us down and stimulates our immunity. It just has so many great properties to it. So this is always a posture I like to end any of my detox sequence with. That should have been about 4 to 5 deep breaths, so we'll just take 3 more. Then gently bending the knees, straightening out the body, coming into our savasana. Palms to our side, feet gently splayed to the side, removing tension from our entire body, starting at our toes, coming through our ankles, our thighs, our shins and our knees, our calves, our hips, our belly and our low back, coming through our chest, our upper back, and our shoulders, coming down both of our arms and up to our neck. And then through the back of the head to that spot between our eyes, letting our mind know for the next minute we have nowhere to go and nowhere to be but right here and right now. Listening only to the sounds and feeling only the sensations right here and right now. And when we're ready, and only when we're ready, bringing attention back to the body, gently massaging the fingers and the toes amongst one another. Bringing our hands to our heart, reaching them up and overhead, coming into a full body stretch. Before bringing both knees into our chest, wrapping our fingers around them, and rocking onto our right side. Hands under our head, coming into our sleeping baby, preparing our body for motion. When we're ready, gently pressing through the ground, coming back to our seat, hands to our hearts, closing our eyes, remembering that I didn't set an intention today and saying I'm sorry for that, and then bowing to one another in our beautiful bodies, honoring the light within all of us, which is the same. That forgetful light. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I am so sorry I forgot to set an intention. It would have been satya and purity and just seeing the pure reasons we come to this practice so that when we need detoxing, we would use yoga for it. Think on that. Love you guys. Thank you so much for practicing, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.